Willowkins, and welcome back to another episode. Today, today I wanted to share with you mindfulness and meditation. This is something that is very transformative if you practice it completely and wholly. So, I have my notes down here because I didn't want to forget what I wanted to talk about. So, where can you do meditation? I got the answer right here, but I'm going to let you guess. Anywhere. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in the comfort of your own home, in a specific room that you like. It could be outdoors, it could be in your car, it could be at a restaurant, anywhere and everywhere you can do meditation. Now, how often should you do it? As a beginner, because you're retraining your mind, I'd say just brief little meditations. Maybe it's right when you wake up and you do a morning stretch, which is also a moving meditation, but we'll get into the different types later on. When you are first starting off, maybe 5 minutes, or if your mind is easily distracted by outside forces and outside things that are out of your control, then really I would stick to a lower, brief meditation. As you retrain your mind to be able to be in those kinds of environments that can be kind of crazy at times, then I would challenge you to make it a little bit longer and keep gradually adding more time to your meditation. Now, I know that everybody has a job, so this could be maybe hard to figure out when and where to do a meditation. I will just tell you right now, the mornings are really easy to sneak in a meditation. Right as you're getting up from that alarm, or maybe you don't have an alarm, just take a few minutes to stretch your body out and really connect with yourself and set the intention for today or that day. So, this day is going to bring me joy. This day is going to bring me happiness. By doing that, we are then refocusing our mind to that specific intention. And like I said, it does not have to be long. If you are busy and you have a job that you have to get to, it does not have to be that long. Just maybe, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Maybe it's difficult for you to squeeze that in because you have to get out the door. Then when you get into your car or any kind of form of transportation, do your meditation then. Just take moments for yourself to reconnect with who you are. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that you need to be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to be a quote-unquote noob, if you will. because it's going to take time for your mind to reset into a meditative state. So allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to be free of fear of not doing it well. It's okay. Just be patient with yourself and you will get the hang of it. So sometimes what helps is some kind of distraction from your subconscious mind, which can sometimes lead us down a bad path of thoughts. So how do we avoid that? Sometimes listening to some kind of happy, positive energy music, and it could be anything. It could be as simple as rainfall. It could be birds chirping. It could be an actual song that somebody put together that's positive, energy filled, and it gives you those good vibrations to drown out that subconscious mind if you have troubles with dealing with that. It is okay if you do have troubles dealing with that. A lot of people do, and you are not alone. But again, I want to reiterate, be patient with yourself. Really connect with yourself on a deeper level and free your mind to be able to accept a message or accept the intention that you want for the day. And most importantly, relax the mind. Relax the mind of all of that subconscious thought and connect with your inner voice. How do you know the difference between the subconscious and the inner voice? The inner voice is like your intuition. It is the voice that lets you know things that are important. And some people call it their gut feeling. The subconscious thought is something that is usually negative. So it brings self-doubt and sometimes hate or some kind of judgment. And what we can do is connect with our gut feeling or intention, and when we do that, a lot more things open up. And we then become more relaxed. And we trust ourselves to become more relaxed. So that way when we do set an intention, or if we already have, we connect with it deeper. Alright, and with this being said, this correlates with what you put into the world is what you take out of the world. Or, there's so many sayings with that. What is going to happen is, and I know I've talked about this a lot in my videos, is, how you believe, how you think is truly important, which is the case. It is also the case in terms of your day. When you set that intention for the day, I'm going to have a joyous day, and this day will bring me joy. By doing that, our day will be joyous if we believe in it. And if we truly think about all the ways that we will receive joy for that day, they will happen. If, on the other hand, you don't believe it and you can't imagine a joyous day and all these negative subconscious thoughts come into view, then the day will not go the way that you had hoped. So it is important to really think positively in this state, especially in a meditative state, because you are a little bit more vulnerable in a good way. You are opening yourself up to listening to yourself and letting go of the subconscious thought. Okay, so, hold on, I wanted to figure this out. Okay, so let's talk about the different kinds of meditations. So there's a walking meditation, and this could also be a biking meditation, anything that is having to do with your legs, the movement of legs. So walking, biking, maybe it's running, those kinds of things. Maybe it's even hiking, those kinds of things. What you can do is focus on your surrounding area. And it could be listening to music or not listening to music, whatever your preference is. And experiment, figure that out, so that way when you do these meditations, it will come easily for you, because you'll be stuck in that good habit. That once you start that song, you are in a meditative state. Or once you step foot onto the ground and look at your surrounding areas of wherever you are walking, hiking, running, or biking, you are taking in the surrounding areas, listening to your breath, listening to the nature's sounds. Alright, so the next one kind of correlates to that, and it is gazing meditation. Gazing meditation is looking around at your surroundings while being still. So you could be laying down on the ground with your back to the ground, everything parallel with the ground. Or you can also have your knees bent while being on your back, or you can do pretzel leg, whatever feels comfortable to you, and the position, whatever position feels comfortable for you, then do that. And look up, look around you, take in everything and breathe. Listen to your breath and listen to nature. Okay, now this next one is maybe a little bit silly, I guess, but it can also help. And these are things that you can do, and I'm trying to give you ideas of how you can do meditation, because there's so many ways. So everybody can really do meditation. You can fit it in anywhere. And that's what my message is for this section. So this next one is eating meditation. Now, how do you do an eating meditation? Well, this has to deal with, and it can be hard for some, and others it might come easy to you. When you are about to take that first bite of breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack, take it slower. Visualize mentally what you're putting into your mouth. Smell it. If it's sizzling, hear it sizzle. If it has little sounds to it, like macaroni that's in cheese sauce or something. Listen to the sounds. Listen to, whatever it's doing. Smell it. What does it smell like? What does it look like? Really connect with your food. And then once you take that bite, feel what kind of senses are being lit up on the tongue. Is it in the front of the tongue? Is it on the sides of your tongue? Is it in the back, on the back of your tongue? Figure out where this food is hitting those senses on your tongue. What does it taste like? Is it sweet? Is it salty? And when you're just about to swallow it, just take a moment, let it sit there for a second, and then swallow. And then do the same thing with the next bite, and so on and so forth. By doing this, it helps a lot of things. One, it helps you slow down while eating and appreciate a meal. It also can help fill you up more because you are actively paying attention to your body, how it feels, and the food. And there's so many benefits to that. And anybody can do it. On your lunch break, let's say you have a little snack by your desk or wherever you work, you can do this. You can really do any of these, whether it's taking a walk to the break room, or maybe you have to grab something from the back of the store, or wherever you work, you can do meditation. Okay, so compassion meditation. So with this, it is simply what it says. What you're going to do for this one is kind of find yourself a space that you love to go to. And you can close your eyes or have them open, but what you're going to do is you are going to focus on what you love and visualize yourself, and it could be what you love, it could be what you're grateful for, what you're thankful for. And then or what your intentions are, anything that is good about yourself, you're going to think about those first. And then lastly, after you're done with that, you're going to then visualize. It could be your best friend, it could be a family member, it could be your significant other, it could be your neighbor, it could be anybody that you visualize. And you're going to then do the same for them. So if you are doing a may I be in love with nature, you'll say that about your neighbor or your significant other. So for instance, you'll say, my neighbor is in love with nature. And whatever you say about yourself, you need to say for that other person, to keep it good and even. Alright, And then, of course, there's sound meditation, which kind of goes with the ones that I said in the beginning. And this has to deal with, you could do singing bowls, you could listen to rain music, you could listen to Native American flute music, you could listen to spa music, you could listen to whatever positive, good energy sound you want. And while doing that, you're paying attention to the sounds that you hear. Breaking the song down or the sound down and figuring out what makes this song. What are the layers of this song? So if you're very musical, this one's a good one for you. And there's many more ways you can do meditation, but those are the ones that I wanted to personally speak of today. And every time you do this, it will get easier if you're first starting out. And just be patient with yourself. Relax. Get into that state of calm. Center yourself. Set the intention and be free. And something that I do at the end of my meditation is say namaste. You don't have to, but I just do because I feel like it concludes that meditation session. I meditate every day, mostly. Sometimes it can be hard on the weekends, but I for sure do it Monday through Friday. Sometimes multiple times a day. It really depends on if I need to recenter myself. And I encourage you to try these meditation practices and challenge yourself to see how long you can do a meditation route or routine. Alright, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me today.